Welcome back to the MVP.
It is the Man's View podcast.
Yeah, the podcast that only we can give you. I don't know why I went blank for a second, man. It was like it was there, but it was also not there. But anyway, y'all know what it is, what happened, what it do. This is another week of podcasts than this. Last week we did a whole little overview of an album that's coming soon. And my man, I heard, is making steps, great steps to that album being done. So I can't wait till he gets in the studio and knocks that thing out for the people. Anything you want to give us an update, a book update, or anything like that before we get into the proceedings at hand?
Nah, man. Kevin Hart voice. So excited. Yeah, man. That's where I'm at with it right now, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That shit came through today, man. I said, whoo, you motherfuckers. Yeah, man. I got one on my hands, folks. I got one. You know what I'm saying? I don't read the chorus 3-4 times because it was something missing, and I just see word placement was off. So I got it right now. I got that part right now. You know what I'm saying? So it should all flow together. But I mean, I got time still. I'll probably change it again. You know what I'm saying? As I do with a couple other things that I've already say are completed. I always go back and try to fine tune it. I might think of something. Like I said, I always write shit down, and I'll be like, oh shit, that might sound good in there. So I play with it and I put it in there. You know what I'm saying? And if it hit, then I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, people. I'm just chilling, man. I got the name of it, you know what I'm saying? Of what I'm gonna call my EP, LP, mixtape, album, whatever, you know what I'm talking about? I know how I want my my cover art to be off of the name. Y'all gonna like this, man. Y'all gonna like this. I'm a creative mind, if y'all didn't know this already. It's not just verbally, you know what I'm talking about. It's everything about me is unique. You know what I'm saying? It's quite the ordeal, man. I think it's my Libra ways. You know what I'm saying? I just think outside the box a little bit. I don't recall ever, and I'm not inspired by something that I've seen somebody else do. Mind you that. I haven't seen nobody do what I'm thinking in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be fucking fire. I need some stuff when I take my leave to make it come together the right way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna be a nice little, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say people haven't done like a collective collage of this before, but it didn't tie into what the title of their album is. They just do shit to do shit. Like mine actually means exactly what you see the title of the name on this. Yeah. Okay. Hey, man. Seriously having fun, people. I will put this on Spotify, SoundCloud, and all of those. So y'all go fuck with me when the time comes. We're gonna put the link and all that in here, so I don't gotta get too far ahead of myself by telling you now, because when the shit comes, and I don't want to be repetitive of what I tell you guys about my music. You know what I'm saying?
We got a long time. You said August.
Got a long way to go. So I'm not gonna keep updating y'all about, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I'm not giving no sneak peeks of nothing. I ain't nothing for free no more. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, somebody told me today, spit a freestyle. Don't do nothing for free. You heard? Don't do nothing for free. What kind of artist you think I am? You know what I'm talking about?
You gonna swear you gotta have that freestyle ready, you hear me?
Hey man, look here, bro. Everything I think of is a freestyle, and guess where it go? It turned into album mode on what I'm doing. So yeah, no, I don't have no throwaways like that. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, man. Yeah. So
Until
again,
when August comes,
just look forward.
you're gonna have whole new verses, man. Some of that shit ain't gonna be on it no more.
Well, luckily, none of it is time sensitive. Whatever I've already scripted. So what I'm saying, like I have no current event bars. So that's what's beautiful about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Gotcha. Good stuff,
Yep.
man. Good stuff. I can't wait for the album to come out. You hear me? Ah, man. Got some things, man. Man, I got something I want to talk about, but it's kind of hard to talk about it. But I need some advice. You know what I'm talking about? As your friends, as your partners, we always want to be a safe space for people to talk and holler at and stuff like that, and to be a ear for somebody to lean on. When in your personal life you feel like, okay, I did that. Now it's time that I can't just be I got you. When is that time you feel like, nigga, like, are we gonna do something or we not? I got an issue where a couple people told me I'm a little insensitive. I don't have no patience. And it's like, I don't know how long you wait before you tell a nigga this what it is. And you got to act accordingly. And us being men, I feel like we don't have as much time as, I hate to say this, as women do, because we men, we got to get it together. We got to get it done. I understand mental health and all that kind of stuff, but at a certain time, we got to snap out of some shit and at least move forward. We at least got to take some steps to get out of the situation we in. And me, I guess some people see that I'm a little more brash or a little bit more like, I feel you. I heard that already. What we gonna do? It's like, nigga, I care for my people, so I want them to move forward and to get better. I don't feel like you're gonna move forward or get better by me just saying, yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I got you. That's fucked up. Sooner or later, it's like, what we gonna do about the fucked up shit? What we gonna do? So, kind of want to get your opinion on, I guess, is when have you ever got to that situation where it's like, yo, it's time now. I can't just be that voice for you to be like laying all your problems on. It's like, come on now. Are you hearing yourself? Like, can we get some shit done? Like, how long are we gonna keep on doing this shit? Kind of want to get how you feel about that, man. Get your opinion.
I truthfully might be the wrong person to ask that, because my I don't give a fuck is a meter is very, very high and easily full. You know what I'm talking about? Like it gets its fair share with a grain of salt. You know what I'm talking about? Like just that little small cube. Yeah, that's enough for me to be like, nigga, I don't have, you know what I mean? Like I can't take no more. You know what I'm talking about? I'll say this. If it's not something that I can relate to, I don't have much time to listen. You know what I mean? I get in one or two. After that, I'm through. You know? And with them one or two, you know, within the first one, you know, you're gonna get my full empathy. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna feel as though I'm in your place and seeing this through your eyes as you let the story unfold. And through that, of course, I'm gonna give my feedback and, you know, tell you what I think. You know what I mean? And the second go round, I'm gonna still give you that safe haven, that space. You know what I'm saying? That level of comfort to where, you know, okay, let me holler at whoever whoop de whoop wada wada. That third time, man, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure I don't gave you advice already, and if it sounds like that ain't what you're doing, then I can't help you. You know what I mean? So to the first part of your question, I would say, you know what I mean? Like, if I've given you the advice that I feel will best suit you, whether hard and different or easy,
Mm-hmm.
it's on you to utilize the jewels that I've bestowed upon you. At least try. But if you allow me to give you this and you still just do what the hell you want to do, I'm going to know, because by the next time you tell me, it's going to show. You know what I mean? And then that's when I'm just like, I'm taken aback. You know what I mean? Like, well, fuck it. You really don't care. You know what I'm saying? You really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So, to the extent that I think you should, right? And in retrospect, if it is something that I've been through, I'm a little bit more open-minded and a lot more patient, because experience in the matters. You see what I'm saying? Whatever it might be, financial, physical, I don't know about mental and spiritual. But you know what I'm saying? Financial, physical, relationships, shit like that. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, nigga, hoops, whatever. As long as I can correlate to that, yeah, you got my interest, and I'm gonna be more engaged. You know what I'm saying? To kind of try to steer you through that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I've charted my own path and I've come out on the other side of things. Of course, I would try to lead you down that same way. You know what I mean? You got to take the same path, but I might lead you and be like, okay, this is as far as I take you. Now it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think once you get to the point where, you know, the advice that I'm giving you is just being ignored, it's like, well, all right then. You know what I mean? That's kind of like me, huh? That's me, because I'm like that now.
I feel you, man. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody do good. I want to see good for my partners, everybody that I'm around. I don't have no malice against nobody, but I'm kind of like how you said, once I'm giving you advice, and now, I mean, stop asking me shit if you don't want to take the advice. You know what I'm talking about? You just want to bitch and complain. I guess that's what it is. But it kind of lets me down a little bit, especially because all the homies, all the friends, all the people that I associate with, I guess we all have expectations of each other, and I have expectations of you guys and stuff like that. So when you don't meet the expectations that I have, I ain't gonna lie, I be looking at it a little different, man. I be looking at you a little strange, a little side eye, like, nigga, what's going on? I know you got this better than this. You know you can conduct yourself better than this. And to see niggas sometimes lose themselves is kind of it's a little irritating, man. So that's what I was asking, man. I know me. Sometimes people be saying, man, France ain't got no kind of patience for nothing. I mean, bro, I got patience. Trust me. This ain't the first time I done heard some shit. You know what I'm talking about? It just now when I heard it, it's the 85th time. Now when I go off on your ass, now I ain't got no patience. Fuck that shit, nigga. I done heard this shit for years now. So hey, it is what it is. Shout out to y'all. I just want to see if I was tripping. Thank you, Book. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of on that same time frame that I'm on. But I just want everybody to know, man, whatever it is, I'm still gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But I can't help you help yourself if you don't want to help yourself. That's true. That's the biggest thing. It's real annoying, especially when I know you capable and you just need to get out your own way.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. It's all love. It ain't no disrespect, but damn, that should be aggravating sometimes. You're
I'm like that at work, bro. I'm in leadership, and told niggas I don't care that much. Oh, you gotta care. You a leader. I care enough. Not that much though. You know what I mean? Like and what I try to let them know is, like, when I say I care enough to do my part. I don't care that much to help you see it through. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Can't all be me.
Mm-hmm.
This has to be you. And that's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
I care enough. I don't care that much. Because you either it's your decision to rise or fall. That's it. That's it. And I'm going to do my best to help catch you so you don't hit the ground. But at the same time, man, like, I can only do so much, man. Like, this ain't my problem.
Mm-hmm.
This is yours. How you gonna handle that? So, you know, man. Hey, look, man.
Especially when you can kind of see it going that route, and you tried to help it not go that route. That shit pissed me off more than anything, because you didn't listen the whole time. So of course you're not gonna listen to me now. You ain't listen to me before you got here. So I got you, but I'm gonna still be there for you. But yeah,
them be the tough ones, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front. Them be the tough ones.
Anyway, my bad. It's just a little venting real quick, man. Look, that was me being selfish. That wasn't even in the notes that I had right there, but I felt like getting that off. You know what I'm talking about? I had to figure that out. That was a conversation I had a little earlier. Kind of pissed me off a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm right with that. Man. But to lift the spirits.
Go ahead. What's up?
To lift the spirits, people. Y'all will never guess what the fuck restaurant book is getting out here.
You told us last week.
I did?
Yeah, you told us.
Fuck.
Did you tell us that, or was that on the game?
Shit, it might have been on. I don't know, people. Well, hey, guess what, people? if you hit it twice, you hit it twice. Okay. I'm getting the Chipotle out this bitch. Okay. Getting the Chipotle. I think it was on the game. Because we were talking about Blaze Pizza.
I know you getting the Chipotle.
Yeah. I told y'all on the game. But I didn't tell the people. People getting the Chipotle restaurant. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm gonna be in there all the fucking time, bro.
Chipotle when you come home?
I do. Chipotle and Freebirds. Been to both.
I'm happy you getting that, but I mean, hey, it ain't all that, nigga.
It's all that out here. Trust me, dog. Because I love BK, but I can't eat Burger King all the fucking time, man. You know,
you should have been stopped eating Burger King. You almost 40 years old, nigga. You got to stop eating Burger King.
Hey, bro. As long as them shits are plain grill, they can take my dollar. They can take my dollar. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, I went last time I went. I know I went sometime like the other day. Last week, sometime. You know what I'm saying? While I was doing my little stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I had Burger King. No lie. When was I in Afghanistan? What year was that? With you?
2012.
2012? Then
or 2013. You was in there one of them two.
Let's do that was at least 3 years before that. So about 2010. That's about the last time I ate some goddamn Burger King or McDonald's. I ain't eat McDonald's longer than that. But Burger King, I ain't Burger King that long. It's been a long ass time.
Shit, hey.
You gotta get off that Burger King.
Hey man.
They don't have the same patties from when you was there. You know what I'm talking about?
I mind when you're in the pickle, you need a burger to put it on. You heard? That's what I go get. So that's what it is, but I'm trying though. I try not to eat that shit. You know what I mean? But right now I am limited to where I can do what you know what I'm saying? All I can say, my peoples, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of sight, out of mind. I hate to drive through. You heard?
I've been on a thing, man. I'm trying to introduce beef back into my diet.
Oh, okay.
Not all beef, because it's been so damn long. But I want like select things, maybe like oxtail. I had like a little piece of oxtail the other day. I was like, okay, shit ain't fuck up. I'm back in the game. I ain't fucking with burgers and that. I ain't doing all beef, but just like selective stuff. Because I'm like, ever since I took all this shit out of here, I've been feeling worse. Like I need to start putting some shit back. Like, cause I'm not gonna eat pork, but I gotta put beef back.
Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Yeah, because some ain't right. So I gotta try some of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And maybe just because I'm getting older, who knows? But I gotta put some shit back in. Shout out to
man.
Oxtails. I'm back in the game, Chief.
Your body will let you know, man.
That's what I waited on. Man, let's talk about a couple things, man. That one thing that happened, man, it happened like a week ago or something like that. But we was talking about music, so I'm gonna just keep it on the music. Jeezy had a Tiny Desk, man. You watched Jeezy's Tiny Desk?
I did not. I was going to, but I did not. Tell me about it though. Tell me about him. Hey.
First off, he had the band in the background with the snowman t-shirts on. He was out there. He ain't had a bandana on. You know what I'm talking about? But
Motivation 101. Okay.
Yeah, he was out there getting it, man. It was dope. The only bad part about it was he forgets some of the words. You could tell he a word forgetter. So that kind of went off. And then plus you playing with a live band, you don't have the instrumental behind you to catch the words. So he remixed a couple things. He brought it back a couple times. I mean, it's fine, but shout out to him. Still enjoyed it. Still thought it was great. Okay. Tiny Desk. You know how Tiny Desk is. They got like a little audience there. I heard he flew in 40 Howard students. I thought that was dope. They was there. And it was just a good vibe, man. The last Tiny Desk before then, I think, was Juveniles that I watched.
So Scarface had one. Also.
Scarface was the last one. You're right. Scarface is the last one I watched. That was dope too. Before that, Juvie. So Tiny Desk been doing their thing, man. I just catch them sporadically. Whenever it show up on the feed, that's when I watch them. But yeah, Jeezy is definitely one. If y'all ain't watched it, man, take y'all time out. Go watch Jeezy perform some of his greatest hits on the Tiny Desk. You heard? Yes, sir. Still
did he do Lost My Mind?
Yep, he did.
Oh, I gotta watch it there, man. I love that shit, bro. I love that joint. That's my shit right there, bro. The Plies come out?
Nah, he ain't do all he ain't had no guest. He was just
okay. I'll fuck around as soon as we get off and watch the video. And then I'm gonna go to the Tiny Desk. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit, man.
He was in the black hoodie, sweating that black hoodie out. You know what I'm saying? Must have been a little hot, man. But shout out to my boy Jeezy, the snowman. Let's stick in music news real quick. Get this out the way about the boy Diddy. You know, Diddy like to party, and you got to tell him no. Allegedly, let's throw that on the end of that. Did you hear about the new allegations that just came out from Brother Diddy?
Something about what one of the male dancers or some shit like that. Male staffers.
He says he's a fellow producer. His name is Little Ride. Lil Ride. Hey, might want to change his name. I think his name is Rodney something.
Little Rob or Little Rod?
Ride, nigga. Ride. R-O-D? R-O-D. Yeah, that's nigga name.
Boy, something wrong with you, bro. Hey, man, don't let them know. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, the ladies, oh my God, what's your name, baby? Little Rod. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Friend zone.
Supposedly, what he was being with allegedly in the court documents, he had so many allegations on Diddy. Some of them stemming from people, other artists. And other stuff, sexual harassing him. He said he had a picture, or he watched a video of Stevie J. Actually, you know Stevie J from the Hitmakers. They said Diddy showed him a video of Stevie J doing homosexual acts with somebody else. I don't know why he threw Stevie J in there like that. He said that he also was getting groped by Omar Gooding, not Omar Gooding. What's the brother?
Epps?
No, not Epps. Gooden, Cuba Gooden, not Omar. Cuba
okay.
Gooden. He said he got sexually harassed by Cuba. He also said that Diddy made him sleep with women. That it sounded a little far-fetched, that part. I was kind of with him until he said that Diddy would go hire workers and make him have sex with the workers. That's what he was saying. He said he a Christian man, and Diddy was forcing him to sleep with some of these women. They said Young Miami's cousin assaulted him, and he had to sleep with Young Miami's cousin when they was on vacation somewhere, and he has pictures and stuff. He doesn't have pictures of the act going on, but he has pictures of certain things, like these people in the area and stuff like that. Like he shows this stuff. He said he was forced to sleep with Young Miami's cousin. He also said that Diddy and his son Christian, I believe it is,
Okay.
shot a man in the bathroom, and then they said they had to. They told him to tell him that it was a robbery, and everybody better go along with it or he'll kill him. So everybody went along with the guy got robbed and then crawled into the thing. Come to find out, the man. I mean, that the scene happened. I don't know if it happened the way he said it.
Got you.
Yeah, but somebody got shot that night, and he was saying Diddy did it. It was a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of accusations that came up on that 70-page document about what he was alleging Diddy did. All of these basically stemming from the Love album. He produced, he said, 9 tracks on there. And Diddy wants to take his publishing and won't give it to him. And he's hot about that. He's not getting compensated correctly. So he put out all the business. Gotta try to piece this out. How do you feel about hearing these allegations? How do you feel about the situation?
I think a lot of this is bitch-made activity. That's what I think. A lot of this shit is these days, man. As you just said, the dude here is upset that he not getting his credit in publishing. So now he wants to say these things to hurt somebody back because you hurt about whatever. Now, you couldn't have been that upset that this man had you sleeping with these females. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how Young Miami's cousin looked. Did he specify male or female?
A female.
Or just Young Miami cousin?
Female. Matter of fact, I'm gonna help you out. Let me see.
Okay.
I'm gonna zoom in the best way I can on this video.
Let me get close, people. Let me get close. You can see it in my eyes. I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying, identify some of this. Bring it close.
It's going. Let me see if I can put it in front.
It's the
one with the
left or the right? The one with the hat. I can't make out her face, but she look a thicky thick.
She look thick. I mean, I wouldn't be crying. It could be worse.
What you upset about?
It could be worse.
Yeah. It could be. It could be. What Charlemagne said? I ain't gonna say what he said, but
big back. He called
was it a big back or thick back? It's something.
Big back. He said big back.
Yeah, the big back community. Like, bro, you all right, man? Like, what you upset about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you over here talking like that man had you sleeping with the same sex. You know what I'm saying? And that would be what you were opposed to doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can't nobody make me step out of my sexual orientation. You know what I'm saying? So if you did that's nigga, please. I ain't trying to hear what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So nah. So anyway, but the woman acts like, bro, if you didn't want that job, yo, Diddy, I could party like that. You know what I'm talking about? I could party like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hire me, nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what, man. Listen, bro. Everybody, I'm telling you, man, 2024 crazy, man. Everybody want $1. You know what I'm saying? It's always been like that. Everybody trying to get paid. Man, ever since when the Me Too movement started. Because the Me Too thing is when everybody really started to be like, I want to get paid type stuff. You know what I mean? It wasn't just you. It was me too. You know what I'm saying? And me, and me, and me, and you, and you, and you. Everybody came out. And it's just been ongoing. But now it was just like before, it was more so, it wasn't with lawsuits. If there were, it was NDA signed and they wasn't talked about. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, man, are you serious? Are you serious? Diddy shook my hand. He sexually assaulted me. He, like what is we on right now? For real though. Like what are we on? Like what are we doing? Some of this stuff just ain't adding up to me, man. Some of this stuff just don't add up. And I'm not taking the side of, wrongdoing and trying to justify it as right. By all means, that the brother is doing some stuff, but some of this stuff just seemed far-fetched, man. And that's where y'all lose me at. Not just be like, man, fuck what you talk about. Y'all niggas is lying your ass off. You just want some money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never met Diddy in my life. I'm about to put a damn lawsuit together too. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I was listening to the song, Your Honor, and I felt as though he verbally assaulted me sexually. He sexually verbally assaulted me when he said, yeah, take that. And I didn't know what he meant. My heart started to race. I started to sweat. I didn't know what the implication was behind that meaning. And ever since then, I have not been able to sleep. I've been to doctors. They put me on pills. I have sleep apnea. I have a mask. That nothing's working, Your Honor. And the only thing that's going to work is $50 million. I could buy some sleep. What is we talking about? Come on, man. Shit just crazy, dog. It's too much for me. It's too much for me. So I know it's too much. Look here, man. I ain't saying you're innocent of all, but god dang. Some of this stuff is just crazy.
I agree to a certain extent. I do think the false allegations it demean the work that was meant for Me Too and all that kind of stuff. It was meant for people to not be shamed and to step out and say something happened to them.
Feel safe.
To be in a safe place and to have a community to be like, you know what, now we with you because that was fucked up, the situation you went through. But I also with you with, it seems like if you want, I would understand you want justice, but when it just seems like it's money motivated, it's like it makes me question, was you really down for this, or you see an opportunity now all of a sudden that you could capitalize on? So with bruh and doing the Diddy stuff, it's weird because if Diddy would have kept you around him and flying you to all these places, you still would have been there. But now, since bruh said he ain't gonna compensate you what you thought you needed to be compensated, now you was in the mix. Now all of a sudden, what he was doing was wrong. It's like, to me, that's snitching. Because when you in the act, you doing it with him, and then all of a sudden, since now he did something you don't like, you mad. Now you want to go tell on some shit that you was involved in. You said you was there. You was doing the shit. So you didn't have a problem until the nigga said, I ain't gonna pay you for that. To me, it's almost like prostitution. You can play with my ass as long as you pay me. That's what it seemed like. He was cool with it as long as he was getting money. Now all of a sudden he ain't got no money. It's like, how as a man, I'm gonna respect you for that. You knew the shit was wrong when you was doing it. You knew something didn't feel right when you was doing it. You wanted to make an album. You wanted to make a song. Book making an album. Ain't nobody played with his booty yet. He still got time.
Yeah.
He still got to go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody mess with his yet, though.
Shit, man. Keep saying yeah.
Oh man, but nah, that shit just seemed crazy to me, man. Like, it was out of nowhere. Like, if you was with a motherfucker doing the shit with him, I don't want to hear from you. Give me somebody else. Because not if you was profiting in what he was doing. You was loving what he was doing, what you was doing. You was there with him. I don't want to hear that shit after. Nah, because you didn't fell out with a nigga. That to me, that's a little foul to me.
It's crazy shit, man.
At the same time, do I think Diddy might have been doing some foul shit? It's a great possibility. This is a great possibility. I'm not absolving him of it, but as far as the old dude lawsuit, you signed that contract. He didn't break the rules of that contract. You now feel like you're getting screwed over. You should have thought about that before you signed it. He was throwing all that pussy in your lap, and you was cool with it. Now all of a sudden he ain't make the album done. Now you go on to the side. Now you ain't no more Diddy parties. Now you can't party. Now you got a problem.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Well, to me personally, I think that's what it seemed like anyway. From the outside looking in. Man. Anything else you want to add to that book? Because this is your industry. You know what I'm saying? You are an artist.
I'm in now, bro. Hey, look here. Y'all don't have to worry about me. You will never see me at those type of parties and them functions, man. I'll tell you that right now.
Blood in, blood out. They should have said booty cheeks in, booty cheeks out.
Hey, man.
That's all.
I won't be there. So, you know what I'm saying? Death row. You know what I'm talking about? That's where I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be over there with Suge and them. Like, I don't want nobody dancing all up in the videos. None of that, bro. I take you up on y'all. I bet a lot of y'all wish y'all took him up on his offer then, now didn't you, huh? Yeah. That roster should have been much bigger over at Death Row. Now all these niggas coming out like, yeah, man. So you, man,
both of them took their publishing. So I mean, hey, hey, you want to get your ass beat, or you want to get your ass beat? I mean, your ass gonna get beat regardless. Ass gonna get beat on both sides, both coasts. Ass getting beat. You know what I'm saying? Just
one way or another, brother. East and West Coast. Been around the world. Yeah.
Hey, shout out, though. Real talk. Shout out to them. It seemed like they go in the same lane. I'm waiting for them to come out with the Diddy documentary.
Oh, it's the R. Kelly joint.
We had the R. Kelly. We had the Russell Simmons. They gearing up. Diddy coming. The Diddy documentary coming.
You can't not have one now. Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna happen for sure. So shout out to them. Hopefully the stuff that's coming out is true. The only reason it's kind of hard to believe, it's kind of hard to believe that it's not true, is because of people like Mace been saying shit for years. It's people like there's a lot of people that shit been floating around, and then just lately, even Cat Williams said, "Did he like the party?" And you got to tell him no. And it's crazy how that happened. And then now we can use that so many times. Now it's just like, okay, shout out to Diddy. You still a legend, but I guess we definitely ain't getting no verses. We ain't getting no Diddy verses.
You a legend and a legend, all in one, brother. Yeah, all in one. So
this might be.
He wasn't gonna win the verses anyway, and I would have liked to see Diddy come out there now. He would have won if he played anything from Total, which I know he would have did. So he would have won off
He ain't gonna win off the R&B bag. Nah.
Yeah, he winning.
Dupree.
He winning.
Usher just did a Super Bowl.
That's
Jermaine Dupri was out there. You forgot that?
Usher.
Yeah,
Usher.
You forgot Jermaine Dupri was out there at the Super Bowl, right?
Man, look here, bro. I don't think he wanted to. He didn't need to be out there with what the attire he was in. Hey, man, that's how you chose to dress coming to the Super Bowl. All these eyes on you. You look like that, boy. This ain't the Met Gala. That was something like that. Was that type of outfit? You trying something out? Hey, y'all, check. Man, that ain't it, bro. That wasn't it. I was like, who's that CeeLo? But Jermaine Dupri.
Shout out Jermaine Dupri, man. Whole legend out in these streets. You wear whatever kind of socks you fucking want to. You know what I'm talking about? You making shit.
I don't do that again.
You heard that Money Long song, right? That that Nobody Loves You Like I Do or something like that, or what the fuck name of that damn song? Now I gotta look it up.
Money Long.
Let me see the name of this damn song. She did a award show at the BETs, man. BET award show, Made for Me. Look it up. The Soul Train performance live. That's all I want you to do. I want you to look that up because Jermaine Dupri made that. He on the top of it. They arranged that shit. It sounds so fucking good. It sounds like a church song. That shit was dope. But that just shows you the genius of Jermaine Dupri, even to set some shit up like that. It make you appreciate them socks a little bit better, man. Just listen to that.
$10,000 socks, nigga.
Yeah.
Per sock, not the pair. The pair 20 per sock. 10,000, bro. Get out of here.
That's some shit you don't know about. You ain't on that level yet. One day.
Hey, man.
It's all right. You gonna be wearing some goofy ass socks here soon. It's all right.
Hey, man. I'm telling my boy AD, hey, man. Hey, when my stuff come out, bro, don't try to sign me now. Try to sign me now, nigga. I try to highlight your roster, bro. I try to beef that bitch up by myself. Dolo. You ain't want to listen. You ain't want to listen.
It's all right.
You ain't want to listen, and you ain't want to listen when I sent you what I wanted you to listen to. That's 2 times, nigga. I told you. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a chance, and I gave you, man, look at here, boy. You can't even make it in my video. You come to the studio, but I don't want you talking to nobody. You know what I'm talking about? I don't be talking music to nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be like, oh, Book, man, you should have said it like this. Man, I don't care what you talking about. You had, what is that, August? So we talk, August is what, the 8th month? So, nigga, you had 6 months. You know what I'm talking about? Before we got here. You ain't want to listen, man. You ain't want to help. I did it by myself. AD now, I listened to maybe 2. Think two, yeah.
More satisfying and get it done by yourself, man.
Oh yeah, man. Gratification. You know what I'm talking about? I'm elated, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm elated. Say I want to talk about music, niggas. It come back, it creep back in because I'm happy about what
I brought the music conversations in there.
I got what I got going on over here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling y'all right now, the shit that I'm making is like Cam Newton fighting at the damn youth football field. You know
that was the next thing on the list. Next thing on the list. Break it down, man. Talk to the people, man.
Well, I pretty much saw what everybody else saw, people. So, as you saw, Cam Newton, former Heisman winner at Auburn, you know what I'm talking about, national champ, NFL MVP, Super Bowl runner-up, Mr. Top Hat himself, or Weird Hat himself, whatever attire he be in, he one of them. He was at one of his C1N football camp, that he puts on for the youth. And it looked like 3 assailants tried to rush him. And I don't know if they ever watched any of this nigga's games where 300-pound defensive tackles and linebackers couldn't bring that nigga down.
Good.
But what make you think you regular folk was going to be able to bring that 6'7", 240, 250 ass nigga to the ground? Y'all just ain't seen this stuff, man. This nigga, for real. He had one nigga in the headlock. I think he had both in the headlock, actually. You know what I'm talking about? And I promise, man, if that nigga could have gave you a nuggie, that nigga would have did it. You know what I'm talking about? But the nigga was occupied. And they was trying their hardest. And then the sucker that came in towards the end tried to throw a punch. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, if that nigga had 3 arms, he would have had all 3 y'all hemmed up. And what I'll say is I appreciate Cam's resolve and restraint that he exhibited, knowing that he could really hurt these niggas. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not saying that he might be able to throw the hands per se, but he could have really hurt them niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Because it looked like he didn't even break a sweat. I thought, boy, I don't know, man. I think Brock Purdy sent them niggas over there. You know what I'm talking about?
He's a game manager, huh?
Game manager your ass, nigga. How about that? That shit was crazy, man. I just mad. Like, what the hell can make you that mad at a youth football game? I didn't hear anything other than what I saw reported initially. So I'm lost, and he ain't said nothing yet. So
the assailants they was on the radio station in Atlanta. They said this is their side. They said that they've worked with Cam Newton before. They worked around Cam Newton before. Okay. So they said Cam Newton for the last couple of days had been, jabbing at him, talking junk, stuff like that. So they said when they got out there, Cam Newton supposedly got in one of the brothers' face and was talking junk. They said, I made you niggas Y'all wouldn't even be here, kind of, if it wasn't for me, type stuff. And what he said is what the guy said is Cam like kind of grabbed his brother's shirt, and then that's when he kind of rushed up there to punch at Cam and do all this stuff like that. One thing that's for sure is Cam has been talking junk about the 7-on-7 game, like jabbing at him. If you ever go to one of these 7-on-7 games and these little AAU games, the parents talk a lot of shit. The coaches talk a lot of shit. That's just how I go. That's it's all in all good fun though. You know what I'm saying? I guess they couldn't take it. From what I heard, they beat Cam's team. So I don't know why they were so mad, but they beat him and whatever. I guess they came up to him and said something, and Cam didn't like it, and then they all got dragged. They all got swept off to the side, I guess. That's
embarrassing.
That's the biggest. The biggest embarrassment to me is the police officer and the security guard. That's the biggest problem to me. We understand that this is an event. Cam Newton is out there all the time, but you have somebody as high profile as Cam Newton. As me being a police officer or a security guard, why is Cam able to be by himself to get jumped or get 3-4 people to touch him? That's crazy to me. It's people be taking these. This guy's a star. He's one of the elites in his field, and he took his time out to come see you play 7-on-7 fucking football that you cannot. Like, the man took his time out of his busy schedule and come out there and dedicate his time to them kids and do that stuff. Motherfuckers be thinking that shit normal. That's not normal. That doesn't happen across America. When this nigga is out there, I don't care that Cam know everybody. He talk to everybody. Where's the security guard? Where's the police officer? Stick your post is next to that nigga. What the fuck was you doing right there? Why? It made no sense. You should have been tasing the first nigga. You should have been right there with Cam tasing him. He shouldn't have had to take out 4 niggas. That's crazy to me. So I just think a lot of people, man. I'm glad I did like the two guys, the two brothers that started out initially. They actually apologized to everybody. They said they sorry that happened, stuff like that. But I think the apology came because they got their ass whooped on everybody seeing it. Because you don't apologize if you whoop Cam Newton ass. You just say, yeah, I whooped that bitch nigga ass, and you keep on pushing. But since they got beat up, they didn't even get beat up. They got manhandled because Cam Newton didn't even feel like it was worth his time to punch at these niggas. He just wrangled him up. That's crazy to me. That
like I know you. Yeah. That's what it felt like. Like, I know y'all can't fight. It would be wrong of me to really inflict pain on you. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna just hold you until you run out of breath.
He almost was like he was trying to tell niggas, yo, y'all need to calm the fuck down. Like, you know what it is out here. Like, chill out.
Yeah.
Like, nah, get your ass over here. Move. Push your ass against the fence. Get your ass over here. Like, shit's stupid, man. Shout out to Cam. No, Cam did his motherfucking thing. Shout out
literally
to
out there standing on business.
On business.
Like, the entire time. Sweep that nigga off his feet, bro.
Shout out to fucking Cam Newton.
Y'all better go watch that nigga highlights.
That's what's crazy though. You see, niggas couldn't tackle Cam Newton in his heyday.
A nigga tackled him and he still flipped and landed on his feet in the end zone. What is nigga? This boy something different.
Cam used to drop that shoulder on niggas and run straight through them.
Man.
He was.
I've seen him pull 5 niggas, dog. 5 people, and into the end zone. And, usually the linemen, the O-line will push the pop. No, this boy was pulling the defense by himself. The O-line was like, hey, that Cam doing Cam shit, boy. You don't need our help. Boy, it was different, man. So he wasn't no slouch, man. Yeah.
I don't like that. I did like how I heard like Ocho Cinco talking about them, how they be disrespecting Cam at these little events and stuff. I really think this is a great time after seeing that. All the young cats, go watch Cam Newton highlights. Go watch it because you not fucking with Cam Newton at all. And for him to be that down to earth person to come fuck with y'all like that, y'all need to be gracious that nigga would do that. Because everybody always talking about, man, I wish these people come back and give back to the community. You got a motherfucker that's doing that, been doing that since he been in the league, been doing the same shit, and y'all take this shit for granted. And then now you got people that's up there cooning on TV right now talking about that's why I don't do it. Now you just looking for an excuse to say you don't do the shit. Like this shit don't happen all the time. Stop playing. I didn't like how Shannon Sharp did that. That's why I don't do that shit. Like, man, stop all that cooning shit. Just say you don't feel like fucking with them niggas, man. Like, that's it.
Yeah, you better man than me.
Yeah.
That's what you want to hear?
In our community, we do it. Man, that's happened one time, nigga. That happened with Cam Newton. Then niggas just don't be fighting no celebrities like that when they come out there like that. Like, yeah. Trust me, I understand. Shit happens at these games. Like Akil Talib, his brother, shot somebody at the game.
Yeah.
But
right.
That's his brother. He shot somebody. That ain't nobody shooting at them.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to give me an instance where an NFL player got hurt at one of these little events. That don't happen like that. They're always talking about where it would happen at Peyton Manning and shit and all that. It hasn't happened at anybody else's either. That's just the first time I heard about it. Chill out.
Mm-hmm.
So niggas get overzealous. Cam Newton put them in their place. It won't happen again. I guarantee you that. Because now it looks bad on what they got going on, the TSP crew. If I'm a parent, why would I bring my kid to some disrespectful ass niggas to let them work out with them? I'm not doing that. I'm not bringing them over there. Where Cam Newton shit at? I'm gonna go to Cam Newton because he obviously could block better than you niggas could teach somebody to block anyway. Because he's throwing you niggas around anyway. So,
oh man. Like it.
Yeah, man, but that's all I got on Cam, man. You got anything else for me? That's all.
Nah, man, just waiting on Chipotle to open.
Chipotle, you know what I'm talking?
Oh man, I'm ready for a fucking burrito bowl, man. Shit, dog. Like, y'all just don't know. And it's gonna be crazy because these people out here, man, they gonna flood the line. Like, it's something new. They don't even know what the fuck Chipotle is. They just know it's something new. And they gonna all the fucking Kuwaitis gonna be in the fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Eating all the beef, all the chicken. You know what I'm saying? All the shrimp.
They cook it right in front of you. They would be all right. There you get some more.
Dang, it's gonna be right by the movie theater, so you already know, nigga. Like, I don't know.
Sneaking burritos in the movies, huh?
Boy, I don't know how they do in the States. I know that they used to like let me see your bag, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. Out here they don't ask nothing, nigga. I go in there with a satch. You know what I'm talking about? And I have 2 waters in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for no water, nigga. Water's supposed to be free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing 2 ice waters. I still go to the concession, get my nachos and my Slurpee. You know what I'm talking about? That's just me. But if I got food, if I got a Chipotle bowl, all I need is the slush. And they gonna know. That day they gonna know because they know when I come in there, it's nachos with 2 cheese, 1 jalapeno, and a Mountain Dew slush. If I just say, hey, let me get a slush, they gonna know what's up. They gonna know what's up.
Let's see your bag.
Yeah, they gonna ask me that day. Man, something smells a little spicy over here. Nah, man, should be no spice at all. I can't do spice. Yes, I was like, I think you just smelling the aroma coming up the escalator. You know what I'm saying? They is right there. They literally are right below the movie theater. So it's definitely, I ain't gotta go too far. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go too far at all. I'm gonna sit all the way at the top. Out of sight, out of mind. Yes, sir. Chipotle is on the way. That's dope, man. That's lit.
Yeah.
That's
exciting. You know what time it is, Chief.
Yeah, man. Everybody remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to this podcast, man. You know, we keep on coming back for more and more to give you more and more. So, you know what I'm saying? We just need to do your part because we damn sure doing ours. Follow us on Instagram and I don't know if there's an and. I don't know why I said and, but at MVP_podcast. You know what I'm saying? And then you can email us at mansupodcast@yahoo.com. And then also you can follow us on Facebook and Twitch at MVPODCASTGAMING. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
We ain't
man,
did
we
nothing
are.
on that. We ain't did nothing
We
on that.
don't have we gonna do better, people. Don't you worry about it. And right now, what I'm trying to do, people, is I'm trying to figure out what's up with Ray, because this nigga been off. This nigga been here on my off day the last 2 weeks. I gave him grace last week. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's here today again. You know what I'm saying? And nigga was in there doing a fish fry in the kitchen. You know what I'm talking
You ain't
about?
get no fish?
I don't want no fish, man. He even got a little fish pan. Nigga fancy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Nigga fancy. But I walked out because this is when I went to go get my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nigga, today Tuesday. You know, we had a holiday on Sunday and Monday. His off day is Monday, so he was here. All right, cool. Oh, I know why. Never mind. I know. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. That's on me. Because I just thought about it. If the holiday falls on your day of rest, you have to take a different day of rest because you're still observing the holiday.
Yes.
So the holiday was Monday. He had to observe it. So his day of rest was Tuesday. And then he worked Sunday, the holiday, which is still entitled to get that day off as well. So he took it. He's taking that tomorrow. Because it was midnight. I'm like, nigga, somebody not going to work? Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but that don't explain last week, though, nigga. Why was you Tuesday? You know what I'm saying? I guess, hey, stay tuned. Next week, I'll know. What's up?
You ain't got no job. You just sit over there chilling.
Man, I'm trying to record in the studio. You know what I'm talking about? I can't even get Liddy over here on my day off, man. It's the only day I can play with music loud to make sure I can turn off the air so there's no sounds, no nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
You do it like Hustling Flow, you turn the box fan off?
I turn everything off, bro. I turn everything off, man. Like you can hear a pin drop, and that's how it gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so hey man, appreciate y'all.
Bet. Thank y'all for tuning in again for another week. It's been MVP. We gonna holler at you. Peace out.
Pray for me. Pray for book.